If the lighting looks really weird, I think it probably does. I'm gonna try and fix it. Hold on, how's that? Is that better? Yeah, that's better. Okay. Hello everyone and welcome to a new cosplay walkthrough video. First of all, if the lighting looks weird, I apologize. I'm only using one light right now because I'm too lazy to grab a second light. So if it looks really weird and ominous, I'm sorry, that's just the life we're leading here today. So today I thought it'd be fun to walk you guys through another construction process of one of my cosplays. Today we are doing an original design cosplay, which I'm very excited about. So as you guys hopefully know at this point, I've been going through my second FNAF phase. My last one was in 2014, 2015, and now 7 years later with Security Breach, I've been drawn right back into it, which I feel like was probably the case for a lot of people. Everyone's been kind of getting FNAF fever now with Security Breach out. And my favorite character by far has to be Vanessa because we stan a mentally ill queen, because I too am a mentally ill queen. So I was thinking about other versions I could cosplay of her because I did her default version. And if you guys are interested in seeing the cosplay walkthrough for that cosplay, I'll have that linked up there for you guys to check it out. So I was thinking about other versions of her that I could cosplay because there aren't any other really canon versions aside from Vanny, but I don't do antagonists and I friggin' don't like Vanny, so I would never cosplay Vanny. Or there's her version from the end of the game, but that's a very plain looking cosplay, and I don't think it would be, it's not really something that I would want to do just because it's so plain and I don't think people would really get who it is, so not something I want to do. Her design is very basic, right? There's not a whole lot happening there. And so I wanted to do a cosplay where there was a lot happening there. And so I was trying to think of different AUs I could do. And then it suddenly hit me that I could do a Glamrock Vanessa because we have Glamrock Chica, we have Glamrock Freddy. What if there was an AU where we had a Glamrock Vanessa and she was an 80s styled Glamrock superstar? How cute would that be? So that's what I decided to do. Turns out no one else has ever done this. I looked on Instagram, I looked on TikTok. No one has done a Glamrock Vanessa before. So I'm the first one, which is very exciting. So I did kind of a casual Glamrock Vanessa, just kind of spur of the moment with stuff from my closet, and I posted that on TikTok, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is such a stupid idea, I can't believe I'm doing this. And enough people were like, no, that's not a stupid idea, that's actually really creative, or I really like that idea, that I was like, okay, it's not a dumb idea. And so I thought that I would do the cosplay for real. It took a little while. I thought I would only do the casual version from my closet. And as time went on and kind of more of the hyperfixation, the FNAF hyperfixation sunk into me, and my love for Vanessa sunk into me, I was like, okay, you know what? I should do this cosplay for real. So that's what we're going to be doing today. So what I'm thinking for this outfit is to do, obviously it has to be 80s styled. I'm going to be taking inspiration from all of the existing animatronics and kind of what their motifs and color schemes are. I want to give her obviously her own color palette. So right now I'm thinking green, purple, and black. I'm thinking green because her eyes are green. That's a very kind of central part of her character design. I'm thinking purple because we see her wearing a purple sweater at the end of the game. And so that's kind of one of the only clues we have as to what her favorite color is. So I'm just gonna roll with it. I realized that purple is a very coded, a very heavily coded color in FNAF, but hopefully it will still be okay. I've also noticed that she's lit with purple a lot. When you look at screenshots from the game or official art of her, she's lit in purple very frequently, which is probably a coded thing because she has that connection to Purple Guy. But anyway, purple is definitely a color that I associate with her. So for all the reasons that I just said, so I figured that I would do purple as kind of the main color, green as an accent color, and then having black just kind of as a third color. Black technically isn't a color, it's a tint or a tone? I don't know, but for the purpose of this video, we're gonna be calling it a color. Yeah, so then I'm gonna have black just as an extra color, mostly because I wanna have a leather jacket with this cosplay, and the leather jacket that I have on hand is black. So that's kind of the color palette that I'm going for. I'm thinking of doing a fun little leotard kind of similar to Glamrock Chica's leotard. I'm gonna do leg warmers because leg warmers are very central to the Glamrock people's designs. We see it with Roxy, we see it with Glamrock Chica, so it kind of makes sense that Glamrock Vanessa would have leg warmers, and of course the leather jacket. That's kind of all I have kind of in my mind right now, but as I go on, I'm gonna kind of be making this cosplay up as I go along. I don't have like a sketch or anything that I'm going off of. I literally am just gonna be kind of putting things together and hoping for the best, which isn't the best way to do original design cosplays. You should definitely be drawing things out before you go for it, but like, whatever, do as I say, not as I do. So anyway, that is the plan, and without any further ado, let's get into it. All right, so I'm starting off with this 4-way stretch fabric that I got from the discount bin. This was $4 a meter, which I'm really happy. This is a really good find. I really like the purple color, and I really like the pattern that's on it. I think that's gonna add some nice dimension to it. Then I also have this green fabric that I also got from the discount bin. This one was like $3 a meter, which was also a really good find. This one I used for my Chica cosplay, and I'm gonna repurpose the leftovers for this cosplay. I think this is gonna be a really good color combination. I'm gonna do basically purple, green, and black. That's gonna be my color palette. So without any further ado, let's get into it. So I'm going to be using this pattern. This is the Quick Sew K3502 pattern, which I absolutely love. This is a fantastic pattern. I used this for my Millie cosplay. I used this for my Elastigirl cosplay. I used this for my Glamrock Chica cosplay. So I've used it a whole bunch of times, and it's super easy to use and just looks really good. So what I'm going to be doing is making a bodysuit like this one here in pattern A. And yeah, it's going to be really straightforward. I'm going to be using the purple fabric for that, and then I'm going to be using the green fabric for maybe like a belt, some leg warmers, maybe some fingerless gloves, we'll see. But anyway, that's the plan. Yeah. All right, so I have everything cut out, and I just wanted to show you guys the pattern, how it's all gonna fit together. So this is the front piece, that's the collar, and then this is the back piece. So this is where the zipper is gonna go down there, and then this piece gets sewn to this piece, and then these here are the sleeves, so those are gonna get sewn there. All of this I'm doubling up because it's quite a sheer fabric. It was from the bargain bin, so it is quite thin. So I'm going to be using the zigzag stitch on my sewing machine to sew these together before I go and sew everything together to make the bodysuit. So that is the plan. All right, so next up I'm gonna work on the leg warmers. I have this black fleece. It has a whole bunch of stuff stuck to it, but don't worry about it. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use these for the base of the leg warmers because this material is very lightweight and very kind of flimsy and kind of see-through. So to give it the kind of structure and weight that it needs, I'm going to make one layer out of the fleece and then one layer out of this fabric, so that has a nice weight to it. So I'm gonna go ahead and just cut out rectangles out of this fabric and then this fabric, zigzag them together, and then sew them to make a tube, and then that tube will be my leg warmers. I'm also gonna add elastic at the top to allow it to stay up on my leg, and yeah, that's the plan. So let's go for it. All right, so today I went to icing to find some accessories to go with my cosplay, because at this particular point I have the bodysuit, the leather jacket, and the leg warmers, and it just seemed really plain with just those three things. So I decided to get some stuff. I asked my friends what they suggested I add to this cosplay. One friend said star earrings, one friend said a chunky necklace, and the same friend who suggested the earrings also said studded bracelets. So I got all of those things from icing, which this was really expensive. This came to $50 for all of this stuff. So that was crazy, but hopefully these will go with the cosplay. I'm not sure how the necklace is gonna look with the cosplay, just like putting it over the bodysuit, but I guess we'll see. This I think will work super well. The black is supposed to match the leather jacket, so I think that's gonna go really well. I initially wanted to make earrings that were shaped like little V's, but then I saw these earrings and was like, okay, this is probably better and this is probably more like on brand, so I decided to go with that. And also it saves me from having to actually make earrings, so that's nice. I didn't want to have to go through the trouble of making earrings, so this will be nice. Then I got these studded bracelets. It also comes with these other bracelets, which like I'll definitely use the pearl bracelets. Not sure about the other ones, so I'll probably try and find other homes for them. I'll see if my roommates maybe want them. But anyway, I got these. These were on sale, so I got these. I got 2 studded bracelets. I didn't want to use the same studded bracelets that I used for my Chica cosplay because I felt like those would be too big with the sleeves of the leather jacket. Like the leather jacket would like kind of impede on those bracelets, whereas these ones are kind of nice and small, so it's not as bad. And then I also got some rings. I'm not going to use the gold rings. I'm going to just use the black and silver rings off of here, but I figured that like I could use these gold rings for something else, maybe for like my Meg cosplay or something. Definitely like these are really nice usable rings, very good for cosplay, like nice plain gold rings I can see myself using for other cosplays. So that's why I got those. So anyway, this is what I've got so far, and yeah. I feel like I always end these clips with me doing like a little thumbs up. I apologize if that's like really repetitive, but anyway, this is what I have so far. Then I also decided to make a scrunchie, and for this I just followed a tutorial that I found online. I will have it linked in the description. It was super straightforward to make, and I think was a nice addition to the cosplay. All right, so wrap up thoughts on this cosplay. I'm really pleasantly surprised by how this came out, especially considering that I didn't have like a solid, drawn out design to work from. The fact that I just kind of made it up as I went along, I'm really pleasantly surprised by how it all came together. I'm really happy with how it all came together, and I really enjoy wearing it. I feel really pretty and comfortable in it, which is a great combination to have. And I'm really happy with like all the accessories, because I wasn't really sure how like the necklace would work and like the earrings and everything. I wasn't sure how those would work with the whole design, but I think they really add to the design. Also, the bracelets were a really good addition. Thank you to my friend Salem for suggesting those. So yeah, overall, very happy with this cosplay, and I've been really touched by the reception to this cosplay. People people have been like, oh, that's a really cool idea, and it's been really fantastic. So I really appreciate it. Anyway, thank you so much for watching and hanging out with me today. If you're interested in seeing more videos like this, I put out new videos every Sunday. It would be awesome to have you here, so feel free to subscribe. As always, thanks so much for hanging out with me. I really hope that you enjoyed this video and enjoyed seeing the process of me making this original design cosplay. And I'll see you guys all next time. But until then, Panda Faces, please be sure to take care. Bye!